live on YouTube?
Streamlabs.
Okay, Streamlabs good. Let me think. Math. 2 plus 2 is 4, minus 1, that's 3. Quick math. Whoa! Um, what exactly do you have on the entirety of the screen? Like, what are you trying to entirely show?
Right now, I just need to import my team into Showdown. I mean, import my team from my main computer into my uh, into
Wait,
Show.
so if everything on your layout is what you wanted it to look like, then yeah, you're good. Your layout's good.
Yeah, but I
But it
need to make sure is the title good? Is the title okay? Is the
I
um
did not see a title on the stream. Like I saw the stream's title itself, but I did not see a title on the top of the screen.
I didn't make a title on that. Okay, I'm just gonna put. I just need to paste this link in council meeting room for a second so I can copy that, open it, and then extract the goodness.
Everything that you're telling me that you've done is done. It looks fine. You're good. You're good.
Okay, so like you can see a description. I just need to put tags on there now.
Yeah, no, if this is how you wanted it to look, then you're good. You have it exactly how you wanted it to be. I would not worry.
There we go. Okay. If everything works, entitled that to VGC Series 10. Home. Alright, let's see if this works the way it's supposed to. I just need to make so I can actually see the chat. Ah, hello there, Snorlax. Alright. Looks interesting. Tailwind Aerodactyl is what this is looking like, and I respect that solid play. Let's have Wrath the Incineroar, and let's bring in Melly. Let's bring in Melly Girl. Let's see what we got here. Yep. Aerodactyl, most likely Tailwind. Okay, so we don't... That is not... it's over... Oh, probably Scarfed Heatran. Yep, Tailwind. Doesn't matter. I have Stomping Tantrum, so you get wrecked. Love Stomping Tantrum, so good. Ah, there's the big bad Groudon himself. But from Melly... Well... Aerodactyl's probably like support Aerodactyl, so... Don't really need to worry about that. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Ooh. Ooh, yikes.
Okay, well, you seem to be good.
So everything's working on my end. I just
Yeah,
need to...
everything looks good on your end. I'm hopping out of call, because I have to get ready for a few things.
I need just to make sure on my end.
Your end is fine.
You sure?
Yeah, everything that you told me how you set it up is exactly what I'm seeing. You're good. Don't overthink it.
Haven't you... That's my MO. That is literally my MO.
Don't overthink it.
That's my MO.
Don't overthink it.
Alright.
Alright. Have a good one, guys. I'm hopping out of call.
Very good. Alright, so we're streaming right now. Oh boy, please. So he's recalling Aerodactyl. Good, that was a good decision to save. I am sorry I had to sacrifice Steven right there, but it was valuable to keep Wrath alive. Now he's probably going to go for Tailwind or Protect. Either way, I will maintain speed advantage by securing my Tailwind, and then just double down next turn. Ooh, the miss. Very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Well, I could just blitz you and Dragon Pulse. Ooh, okay. No, it makes sense. But I mean, we're still gonna outspeed you next turn. Let's go with Durgaron Pulse. Unless you get a flinch, there's no way we will lose. Son of a bitch. I mean, we're immune, so we just avoid. Oh, it's Life Orb. That makes a little bit of sense. Unfortunate, but we win. Son of a bitch. Oh, we were speed top. Oh, Tailwind ran out, that's why. Okay. And then just turn the lights back on.
I am also going to head out. I got some stuff I want to do, whatever. So I wish you good luck on your stream. I shall be lurking in your chat.
Sounds good. I should have realized, wait, Tailwind was running out that turn. Turn back on the music. Hopefully it's not too loud. Zacian likely going to be Crowned Sword. Likely Crowned Sword Zacian. Likely going to be Special Specs Tornadus, Tornadus Lando. I have very few ways of beating the speed that is Regieleki, but I will endeavor. Do I need... I'll go Melly. Melly's always good. Tokus is always a solid Pokemon. Also, hello Manyface. Hello Snorlax Whisperer. Glad to see you join. Yep. Had a feeling he was going to go for that. After you, Maxie. And let's just go for Precipice Blades, because Precipice Blades is fun. Or it just could be... Alright. Pollen Puff me. And... So wait, no. I could go for... I'll go for Leaf Storm on Lando and switch into Melly. Yeah, that does. I always forget how just glass Landorus is. Sash, get fucked. After you, and Dazzle Gleam. That'll outspeed both of you. Incineroar is probably going to go for Flare Blitz on... will it go for Flare Blitz on Melly, or will it just go for the kill against Lily? Maybe it could go for Snarl, I guess, is what it could do, but doesn't really matter, because we took out Lando. Yep, Snarl. But you're slow. We are fast. That's faster than me. And... Air Slash. Well, shit. Right, the thing has like ridiculous abilities. Transistor boosts its special, boosts its electric type damage. Transistor. I always forget about that. We lose. Need to retool the team a little bit. I should go back to the playbook. The playbook is my name for my VGC plans. Okay, so weakness to basically anything Yep, Zacian Crown Sword. This is where we lose. Import, export. We'll copy paste and just remodel the team. I like keeping a record of what all my teams were just in the back. Okay. So I guess that's just more so me just getting better about knowing to use Protect. Oh, it's probably the only move they have is Thunderbolt. Or actually electric moves in general. Because I know there's a lot of Regieleki only carry one electric move, or actually only carry electric type moves because they have Thunderbolt, Electro Web, maybe Thunder Cage. Yeah, it's kind of one of the many shortcomings of Regieleki. Don't mind because it means it's always easy to predict. But we gotta do what you gotta get better. Let's see, so... Ooh, Milo. I respect it. Willing to bet it's gonna be a... Is that an Adrenaline Orb Milotic? If so, I respect. I very much respect. Probably also a Trick Room team. A Trick Room team would make sense given the Bronzong, given the Keldor. Runner's got decent speed, but Drampa is not the best in terms of speed. Yeah, Jet Red. Turn up some of the music. Turn up the music. Oh, Cloud9. Clever. So that is to give immunity to that, but I'm willing to bet the Milotic is potentially Hypnosis. I feel like that's a decent possibility. Ooh, the Zong. The Zong. Ooh, is a heat-proof Bronzong. Oh, is a heat-proof Bronzong. So very, very unfortunate for you, my friend. Poor Milo. Poor Milo. And now, we go for Precipice Blades one more time. Pollen Puff to give the heals. Pollen Puff. I love moves I love Pollen Puff. It's such a great move. Sure, drop my accuracy. I can just recall them. I should just recall this turn. Donkle Donkler. Pollen Puff. Me. We will go for. Let's just go for Precipice Blades again. Doesn't really matter. Pollen Puff. Give you my health back. It doesn't matter. Oh, still hit through the lowered accuracy. All the salt inducement. Really sorry, man. Really, really sorry about that. Yeah, it's just a combination of like needing to learn how to better do things is all it is. But actually, I might want to retool Latias Jet Red for specifically just Psychic because Conkeldurr is really bulky physically, but not so much specially. And having a move that targets the special defense over this physical is probably going to be a little better. Ooh. Is this a Mimikyu Trick Room team? Rage Powder on the Amoonguss. I could see that happening. But... Alright. Alrighty. So we'll go with Melly, Lily. You have Defiant. So that means that you're going to get a boost. Steven, of course, is always a great option. And... yeah, Maxie. Maxie would be good. Because Earthquake would hit... Precipice would hit Incineroar, would hit Necrozma, Duskmane. It would hit pretty much everything for neutral except for Zapdos. Ooh. Mimi. So let's go. Question is, what will this thing be? Will this be a Mimikyu that's supposed to set up Trick Room and is meant to be the sweeper, or is it meant to enable the team? Or is it just meant to be just obnoxious Swords Dance degeneracy? Okay. It's paralyzed Incineroar, so it can't be as annoying. Oh, Trick Room. Oh. Alright. I can respect this. This will go Protect, and we'll go into Steven. We'll have our Robo Buddy. Did Sunsteel Strike. Block. What is Duskmane Necrozma's base speed? I feel like it's not particularly fast. Duskmane Necrozma. Well, if it's a Trick Room team, it's likely going to be minimized speed. And of course, if it's minimized speed, it likely isn't going to matter what we have. So, we'll go into that. Should probably take out the Mimikyu. Mimikyu should probably be our priority kill. Yeah. Because that thing is meant to be an attacker. Take Mimikyu out. We take out their priority, which means once the Trick Room wears off, they cannot set Trick Room again. Cineroar is going to be trying to fake us both out. Not going to matter because I can just protect here. And Trick Room's going to end in a turn. The question is he going to think I'm going to be protecting... He probably thinks I'm going to recall Groudon, so he's probably going to go for Metagross with a fake out. Go for Melly. Oh, it wouldn't have even mattered. Photon Geyser. Yep, so I saved that. Trick Room, one more turn. You know what, let's just go for Heat Crash. Actually, no, just go for Precipice Blades. And Protect. Don't want to risk anything happening. Good. That was a good Protect. Whew, Groudon saved. Groudon with a sliver. Okay, so I know for sure I hold the speed advantage. Let's go for another Precipice Blades, and let's go for a Precipice Blades Flinch Haxoree. Because right now Melia is my Vanguard of Death. Because pretty much everything they have, Melia can beat. Actually, by the same token, basically anything other than Finny, Metagross can beat. Assuming I can take out Incineroar. And Incineroar is gone. Is it flinch time? Is it flinch time? Please flinch. Ha! Flinch. I love Air Slash. Ah, Finny. My old friend. I used to be on one of my teams. How far you have fallen. Dazzle Gleam. The Babira Berry save. Oh, right. How much damage did Dazzling Gleam do last turn? Did on 10%? Okay, so that wouldn't do enough. Pollen Puff and... What do you water did only about 8%, so it didn't really do all that much. It wasn't threatening. So, I'm guessing... Pollen Puff. Yeah, just a combination of double Pollen Puff and Pollen Puff Air Slash. Because, yeah, if Pollen Puff KOs and we still outspeed the Finny, we can flinch it anyway. Yeah, we flinch it anyway. Reasons I love Togekiss. Bullshit like this. Just, the flinching to death is the best part about Togekiss. You win for the wrong reasons, but winning is still winning. Oh boy, is that Wicked Blow or Rapid Strike? Surging Strikes. Wicked Blow and Surging Strikes, that's the move. Interesting. I respect the Zygarde. I respect it. We do have Togekiss, but it can bring us down with 1,000 Arrows, which grounds all levitating and flying things. So... he has no form of Intimidate, which is good for us. The problem is, he might be leading with his Rillaboom, which will Grassy Glide us. But if we have that, and we have... yeah, go Little Badass. Hello, Kalel. The full shiny teams. I'm not surprised. He's probably going to go for... he's probably going to go for a Grassy Glide. So... should I go for Protect or Latias? I'll go for Latias. Because Mystical Fire could decrease both their... it could decrease Zapdos' special attack power. Ooh. That critical hit didn't matter. Because we have the Sash. Let's see. Helping Hand boost that. And... I kind of want to kill the Rillaboom. I kind of want to kill that Rillaboom. Yeah, it was because I still get the boost anyway from the Helping Hand, so you're gone. Didn't matter because we survived. Maxie, come back out once more, my friend. Let's see if we can't bury this team. Because because he went for Latias, that makes me think he left. Salt. He probably is the water fighting type form, which means Latias would beat it, which means he doesn't have much of a chance. Let's tool around with the team while they're waiting, but yeah, he's gone. Alright, so the team is working well so far. Improvements can be made to giving Latias Psychic. Metagross has been able to survive a lot of punishment with that Assault Vest, but I think it might be better to focus on special defense over just pure HP. Groudon, no, I don't think we need... I kind of want you to go be Adamant Nature because I want that aggressive power, which is the reason I love you so much. You know what? Let's give you an Adrenaline Orb. Just with how much Intimidates there is going around, that would be very helpful to have, just to get rid of that. Speed. Do we really need that? Because, I mean, we have, after you, we have Pollen Puff, so no. Yeah, let's go in with a special defense on that. We don't really need the speed, because we have Tailwind, we have, after you, Lilligant, which don't need it. Incineroar, you have Santino's Spread, Togekiss. I mean, you're still Santino's Spread, but yeah, I think we'll probably retool this. Let's go more aggressive on you, but go a bit more aggressive on Togekiss. Yeah. For those who don't know, this Togekiss originally was actually based on the Togekiss spread that Santino, the VGC Players' Cup winner, had. I patterned it on that. I patterned this whole team originally on Santino's team. But as time went on, I decided to sort of shift it away from Santino's team and make it more my own for Series 10. So because he goes to the same college I do. We've actually battled a few times. When, of course, not in actual VGC, because he's actually really good and I'm not. Oh, hey, Bryn. Oh, good to see you're watching. The Bananager. But, okay, so Shadow Calyrex. I can respect that. Probably going to be... it's definitely going to be inner focus on Entei. Storm Drain Cradle, yeah, I respect. Is that going to be a stall? Oh, no, that's going to be Prankster... Sableye. Respectable. Degenerate, but respectable. This actually might be a good team that I switched over the stuff for. Steven in the lead, Melia as the secondary. Yeah, Lillian Maxie. That would be a good plan. Because all I need to do is I just need to be able to outrun Calyrex. Actually, no. No, I'll actually lead off. I need to be able to beat Calyrex. Because that thing can just destroy everything. Yeah, it's probably going to be Fake Out. So, Pollen Puff. I'll Pollen Puff Maxi. Actually, no. I'll use just Pollen Puff on you. I'll go for Protect. Actually, no, I have to do it because either way they can't double target me. They can't take down Lilligant and flinch Maxi at the same time. They have to divide their efforts. Oh, it failed. Just don't burn. Yeah, it didn't burn. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch, it missed. Actually, you know what? So that... So why did Quash fail? Is it... Oh, is it priority bracket? No. Oh, yeah, it was used on Lilligant. Use it on Lilligant. That's what it was. After you... On that, and now we go for Precipice Blades. Well, it doesn't matter, because I still move faster. Why did it miss twice? Is that thing freaking like Bright Powder? I swear if it's Bright Powder. You know, let's just kill you. And Stomp. Okay, sure, just go Stomping Tantrum. Finally. Jeez, why is that thing missing so damn much? I mean, I know it's got like 85 accuracy, but there's no way it's that bad. Let's go for Thunder Wave on you. And go for Protect. If I can paralyze the Tentacruel. Son of a bitch. Good. Sableye, you're very slow. Sure, go for Quash, but you're dead anyway, Sableye. And you paralyzed the Tentacruel. Very good, Melly. We got this by the ass now. Protect. No, actually, I need to risk it. I need to risk it for the biscuit. Astral Barrage. Yeah, I need Togekiss. I need you to paralyze it. Yes! Excellent work, Togekiss. Now it's time for Flinch Hexes of Death. Iron Head. Excellent work, Togekiss. Excellent work, my flinch-hexing bird of death. I mean, I kind of like the Showdown overlay we have right now. I mean, I just improvised it. I mean, we can work on one later, Bryn, but I kind of like the one we have right now. I mean, I just improvised it from the black one and just put Groudon in there because, hey, we're using Groudon. It's the centerpiece of our team. Alright, Calyrex doesn't count as a restricted. I mean, Glastrier doesn't count as a restricted because it's not. It's a side legendary. It's only when it's with Calyrex is it the restricted. Kind of stupid, but it makes sense. Well, they're probably going to go in with the Moonbat is going to be setting Trick Room, or the Mimikyu is going to be setting Trick Room. But Mystical Fire is probably going to be very effective against this. Wrath, I don't see being helpful. Metagross, maybe. I'm going to probably regret not bringing Steven, but who knows? I don't. Adrenaline Orb, hey, the Adrenaline Orb has to come in handy. Helping Hand on Maxi, and actually, wait, no. I want to go for Pollen Puff to break that, because Shadow Shield will half all damage Lunala takes when at full HP. I want to get rid of that so I can start damaging from the get-go. Helping Hand, Maxi, and actually, no. I'll switch out and go for Protect. Reason why is because they're probably going to go for Flare Blitz. Ooh! Denied. A good thing I did not switch into Togekiss right there. Let's go fire. I'll go to Togekiss that because I want to. I need Groudon. I need Maxie as the main offense. That's my team. Yes, I mean, fair enough. Fair enough, Bren. We can work on that later. Going into Glastrier, Moongeist Beam. Can decrease your special attack right then. We should focus on trying to take down. We must go. No, Tailwind and Protect. We need to focus on keeping Togekiss alive as much as possible. Also, you want to set up a keep chat persistent in the stream instead of having to. I did not know that they faded. Okay, I'll need to fix that. Protect and Thunder Wave. I can actually just go try and fix chat box right now. Chat box, boxed, always show messages, check mark. There we go. I fixed that right now. I did not know they faded. Now let's see if my Gambit pays off. Togekiss is gone. Good thing is, because they're going to go for that, I can now go for Ripperino time. Time to rip, wreck, and roar. Helping Hand. Probably going to recall and send out Incineroar just to get the Intimidate off. But Lunala has broken Shadow Shield. No, I should just go for Precipice Blades, because Precipice Blades is my single best amount of damage. Oh, they're not recalling. They're... son of a... That's clever. I always forget Lunala gets access to Wide Guard. Let's go for Heat Crash then. I always forget Lunala gets Wide Guard. It's one of those weird Pokemon that gets Wide Guard, because there are so many things that get Wide Guard that you don't expect to, like... What's the other one? I know that, like, Solgaleo also gets it, I'm pretty sure. I know Karakosta gets it, but that kind of makes a little bit of sense, because, you know, it's a turtle. Yeah, no. I outsmarted you, son of a gun! You survived? Then again, they tag those things for really high bulk. Now, hopefully... Son of a gun, I was gonna try to play the Gambit. I thought, you know, they're gonna call me on my thing. No. I should have gone for Heat Crash, because that way, if Lunala went Wide Guard, I would have been able to beat it. That was my bad. But let's go into Modify Team now. Yeah, I fixed the thing. So let's go and modify our team a little bit. Lilligant has been doing well. Incineroar, I just need to get better at playing Incineroar, because I don't want to play it, but I feel like I need to. Maybe, let's see, what would be a good move? Incineroar gets an amazing number of moves. Let's look at what actually it gets that we want to tech on. I'm thinking, like, Lash Out would probably help, just Dark-type moves in general, because we don't really have a way of dealing with Lunala. But, we don't have a way of dealing with Lunala, we don't have a way with dealing with, Shadow Calyrex. But, I mean, they're kind of hard to deal with normally, but I need to get better at making this team. I like this spread we got on Lily. Latias, I might retool Latias even, or just outright get rid of Latias if I'm not satisfied with it, because as much as I like it, I may not need the tech. Cause, like, its tech is good, but other things do its tech better. Oh look, Shadow Rider Calyrex again. Speak of the devil, and it hath appear. Indeedee, this is going to be a Psychic Terrain setup, Indeedee. That's degenerate, gross, and I don't like it at all. And we're going to need that, we're going to need Wrath. Whimsicott is going to be disgusting. Dealing with Lily, and... Do we want Metagross, or do we want... No. Latias doesn't really have a good matchup against this team at all. I mean, yeah, it could do well against Urshifu, but that's kind of it. I mean, well, and Minxiao, but at least Metagross does well against Indeedee. Decently well. It does well against that. Does decently well against Minxiao. Depending on things, I can do well against Incineroar. Yep. Yep. We're both leading our Incins. One of the best Pokemon in the entire game. I love it. It's absurd, like almost 70% usage. And we'll go with Snarl. Because, like, either way, we get some good damage. We either get Snarl, which... Okay, they're going for that one. Astral Barrage. It's not going to KO. Let's go for the Parahax. The Paralysis Parahax. You're probably going to go for Togekiss. So, I'm just going to go Protect, because you might go Flare Blitz, because it goes for another Astral Barrage. It's not going to KO Incineroar. Go for Flare Blitz. So we are a little faster than their Incineroar. Okay, so you go for Parting Shot. So you had your Pivot out. Now I get to see what you have. Whimsicott. Probably going to go set up Try and Tailwind. Well, now that... now that you're gone, we'll go for another Snarl. Because if we can break your Sash, because I'm willing to bet you're Sashed. Damn it! Jeez, that thing does way too much damage. I'll go for Iron Head. And go for another Snarl. Please be paralyzed. Son of a damn! Come on, Paralysis. You should be working for me, not against me. Now I need to heal. Remonstra's gonna matter. Come on, why is the Paralysis not gone off once? Well, we lose. Oh, hey Scars. Hey Connor. It's just, we can't win this because Paralysis didn't want to work for us. But yeah, I'm thinking Latias needs to go. Ooh. Oh, this is Hugh's music from Black to White 2. Great song. I mean, there's so much great music in Unova. There's so much good music you can't really say how many great things, because there's so much good. Finny is going to be for Priority Shutdown. Shandy is probably going to be for Trick Room Setup. It's a Tail Room team. Makes sense. I respect Tail Room teams. Latias is going to match up very well against this. And so does Melly. Well, no. I kind of need Metagross for the Lele. Lele terrifies my team. Again, Incineroar does really well against almost every... I gotta risk it. I gotta go. I know he's gonna be bringing his Zapdos. Ah, he's leading with the Tail Room lead. Interesting. Well, I can just go for Pollen Puff and just go Precipice Blades. Gotta figure out which one he's gonna go for. Unless he's gonna go for... Probably gonna try and go for like a Heat Wave Overheat Flamethrower lead to try and kill one of my things after Tailwind. Because I know Chandelure is like fast, but it's like 80 base speed. It's kind of fast, but it's not like super fast. Oh, he's going for Protect. Good thing we go for the Break Shields. Too bad Grass Knot didn't go for the kill. We go for the Pollen. No, he's probably going to go for another Grass Knot next turn. Yeah, let's go for that. And let's send in Steven. Let's go for a Pollen Puff. There's a Tailwind. Pollen Puff. Burning Jealousy didn't do anything. We're still alive. So let's go for After You. Snarl. Let's just do that. Just try and be a bit annoying. Burning Jealousy. That only works if I boost my stats. But yeah, I'm probably gonna lose this. Protect. Let's go into Metagross. Actually, no. No, I need. Yeah, I need to switch out Metagross. I need to switch out Incineroar to get Fake Out off. Now you're gonna go for Grass Knot. Yep. But see, here's the thing. He's gonna have to risk it. Probably gonna have to give up Metagross this turn. It's unfortunate, but well, actually, then again, Metagross has the bulk to survive. So yeah, I'll just go Stomping Tantrum. Metagross can probably survive a Flamethrower from this thing. Ooh, that was a risky move. Yeah, Metagross can survive a move from it. But now I crush the Shandy. Oh, I do not crush the Shandy. That is surprising. Don't think it has that. Well, now the sun's gone, so now it's not as strong. So we're Stomping Tantrum, so we take out the Whimsicott. Doesn't have speed control anymore. We are now the fastest thing on the field. And, of course, we get burned by... How is that even a contact move? Gallardos and Groudon. Yeah, that's not looking good for us. That's not looking good for us. Oh, you know, I have Psycho Cut. Then again, it wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, we lose. Yeah, Latias, you're going. You're going, Latias. Well, actually, no, you would have been really helpful. I just played badly in that game. I mean, I feel like I need a better item on you. So, Cures, Attract, Disable, Power Herb. I'm looking for the White Herb. White Herb is the one that clears all status conditions. Come on, Greppa, Haban, Kasib, Kiba, Ki, Kelpsy Kings. I'm looking for the... White Herb is all the bottom. This is organized by alphabetical order. Are TRs... Can you even equip TRs? No, you can't. Oh, yeah, you can. So they're just there, so just scroll down. Wait. Where the hell's White Herb? Where the hell's the White Herb? White Herb. Shows all lowered statuses. I want that in case I get intimidated, but that would... I'm surprised I haven't seen any Landorus Therians around. Like, those are extremely stupid common. Not like I'm complaining because I don't like seeing them, but I'm just kind of surprised. Oh, good, you got Super Metro one. That's probably going to be used for a while because, like, we're slowing down posting schedules. Well, in the meantime, let's improve the team. Okay, so let's look at what we have. So weakness is definitely special. We definitely have a weak special side. Import, export, import. Oh, match started. Oh, good, he has regular Zapdos. Ah, he's using my Venusaur strategy. Alright. So it's going to be... So likely he's going to be bringing Incineroar. That's the... so probably is going to be... Because Electric doesn't match up super well against me. Because I have my main... I have that. It's Sun. Most of its moves are Electric type, so it's not going to be doing well against that. Finny, like, possibly. Because one of his only things... I mean, Venusaur is his best option for Groudon. So that means Maxi, Melia. I guess Latias actually would not be terrible for this because it actually matches up well against Venusaur, matches up well against Groudon, matches up well against Entei, matches up well against Zapdos, and to a degree matches up well against Incineroar, depending on if it's Darkest Lariat or not. it would basically just destroy Venusaur because like Earth Power, Sludge Bomb, Petal Dance, or Energy Ball, whatever it moves. The only thing in option is just to use Sludge Bomb, which isn't it's just good, but it's just Sludge Bomb, and we're especially defensive when we have Psychic moves, which kind of destroy it. Yeah, of course. You know what? Let's put the battle timer on. I normally don't like putting the battle timer on, but I get a little impatient. Which actually, you know, seeing Zapdos makes me think. Oh, good, he finally started. Yep, White Herb already coming in handy. Already coming in handy. So let's go for After You, Maxi, followed by the Heat Crash. What you gonna... Son of a bitch. Ah, that makes sense. Well... I mean, best thing you can do, what? Best thing you can do is what? Oh, of course you have Protect. You have Dark Slayer, don't you? No, Parting Shot. He's bringing his Entei. Big Hand. Kind of want to get rid of that Venusaur. Son of a... Yeah, they got nothing. They called my switches. I did not expect life... I mean, Garnet Life Orb is like stupidly common on Venusaur. I should have seen that coming. It's like they're either the Piepa Berry, which is the Psychic Reduction Berry, or their Life Orb. Or their Koba Berry, I think, is the Flying Damage Reduction one, but I know that was only in a draft league where I had that. Later, we'll actually probably be rewatching some of my draft battles, but I actually probably should set up right now. Should probably set up that to watch for later. Actually, no, I can just go to the link in the Discord to get those files. So I'm gonna be watching some of my Alex. So we're just so for those who have just joined, we are just doing some VGC Series 10 battle preparations. This is my team. I am slowly improving. Latias is going to be getting the axe to a degree because it's not holding up super well. Hey, Landotherian. It's been a while since I've seen you, my friend. Okay, definitely Togekiss. Stakataka scares me. Is this team Trick Room? I feel like this is a Trick Room team. I feel like this is a very weird Trick Room team. I'm gonna need Groudon. And I'm gonna need Wrath. I know that is the Entei is going to be inner focus. It's what every Entei is. So I was gonna try and use my son against me, but hopefully he does not lead Stakataka. If he leads Stakataka, I'm probably screwed. Unless I can flinch it, which, I mean, he has no fake out other than Rillaboom, which is gonna be kind of scared against, well, a Pollen Puffer and Togekiss. Of course, it leads Rillaboom. Rillaboom Entei. Yeah, that's a combo. And I want to paralyze that. I want to paralyze the Entei. If we can paralyze that, then it can't be firing off nuclear. Good. Good. Went for the wrong one. Son of a bitch. How fast is Entei normally? Is that a Scarfed Entei? Entei stats. Let's look. Fake out. Yeah, that's faster than me. That thing's scarfed. That thing is... No, Entei has base 100. That is not scarfed. Yeah, that is not scarfed. Entei is just that damn fast. Let's go for Maxi. Go for a Rock Slide, and you know, we're gonna need to use. We're gonna have to use Helping Hand. We have to use After You, because we need to outspeed it. Yeah, but of course now you're gonna go for that. But I get rid of that. You're intimidated anyway, so it doesn't matter. Rock Slide Crush. Please get a flinch. Okay, went for the wrong one. Now we have our Fake Out. You cannot be flinched. However, you're not the one that I'm worried about. We'll Fake Out the Lando. Doesn't matter. Hopefully... Is that thing banded? Like, that thing probably is... What the hell is this Entei? What the hell is this Entei? Because, like... It's only using... It's only using Stone Edge. That makes me think it's either choice locked, or that's just the only thing. I mean, we took it out anyway, but can we take? No, we can't take the Yveltal. And the Yveltal's burned, so that's good. Yveltal is no longer a threat. Burn takes it. Burn's gonna chip it down next turn. He's probably gonna send out his Landotherian. But can we beat it? Rock Slide and Parting Shot. I wanna decrease its power. So I'm gonna need to save my Protect for next turn because I don't want that thing using I don't want that Rotom using Grassy Glide into my team. Hello, Turner Tangerine. Glad to see you join the stream. Right, Oblivion Wing Heals. I owe it. Special Lando? That's something. That is not something you see every day, but we lose. Yeah, Latias is definitely something that is not being used much. I mean, also my team is just not great. It's kind of meme-ish. That's going to be a special Lando. Nihilego. Nihilego's fast. Nihilego's very fast. Wrath. That. I'm going to want... Is that thing going to... Which one of them is going to be sashed is the real question. Yeah, the real question is, will Nihilego be the sash? Because I know a lot of people, they prefer sash Nihilego just because they want to not just die to a stiff breeze. Let's go for Fake Out on the Whimsicott, and I want to... Son of... Oh, the double turn 1 Protect. So that means they're probably... Interesting. Interesting. Let's go for Snarl and Precipice Blades, because I feel like this is probably going to kill. You didn't KO me. Yep, the Nihilego is a sash. Hopefully Snarl breaks. Snarl does break. Their main attacker is offline. Eject button. Did I bring the... I don't know if I did the right. So Wicked Blow always crits. Dark also has Sucker Punch. Metagross does not do well against you. Zacian, I need to figure out what you have. I need to take out the Zacian first. Zacian is my big priority kill. Yeah, they've wanted to go for Groudon. It's a smart thing, but at the same time, you probably should have gone for the Incineroar. You probably should have gone for it just, you know, just because. And they're probably going to go for Tailwind again. But go for that. Hopefully he can survive. Yes! You know what? Doesn't matter. Fortunately, we're going to go down next turn because of that. Hopefully Metagross can survive. What we need is... Protect is not even going to work against you because your ability nullifies Protect. Is this... Yeah, I just gotta go for Helping Hand. It's the only thing that I can do. If we can take out Urshifu, then we basically win. Because Whimsicott can do absolutely nothing. On its own, Whimsicott can't do jack squat. So really the true question is, can we just survive a Wicked Blow? No, we cannot. That is probably banded. You don't really see Urshifu single strike. Oh my gosh, yes. It's Kyogre versus Groudon. I love it. So, Ludicolo, probably going to be on the team, because it's probably going to be Swift Swim. Tornadus, probably going to be on the team because it's going to have Hurricane. Regieleki, probably going to be on the team because it has Thunder, along with Kyogre. So, we are going to front load with Melly, Lily, Maxie, and Latias. Hopefully that is not single strike Urshifu, because if it is, we're gonna get destroyed. But we need Groudon in the back, because we need to get rid of that Kyogre's Rain. Excellent. Bring in the Maxie. And Leaf Storm. Even if it goes for Hurricane against me, because it's perfectly accurate, I'm still going to be able to survive it because I have Sash. But again, it's a 50% chance it's going to be able to hit me. So 50% chance it breaks my Sash or not. Oh, it's Tailwind. That doesn't matter because it's basically just that much damage to you normally. We baited them with the Thunder. Nah, 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 nah. Thunder. Nah, 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 nah. Thunder. I said you've been thunderstruck, but you didn't thunderstrike me. White Herb gets rid of the Intimidate, and now I... Oh. That's clever, but not clever enough. It's not clever enough. So Incineroar now has no fire moves. You're probably going to go for a Water-type move against me. I'm going to Protect. I'm going to go to Jet Lag. Jet Red. It's a pun on Jet Blue. Ah, Water Spout. That doesn't do a whole lot because you have low health. They were really desperate. They were really desperate. Go back to Lily. We set up our Tailwind now. Because ours is going to go up right as theirs ends. You know, let's have Melly go. Then Tailwind. Okay, so we're placing Groudon. Latias uses Tailwind, so that way we now maintain the speed advantage. Yeah, it doesn't really do... Again, that's a critical hit with Water Spout. Ah, Darkest Lariat. Clever, but not clever enough. Because now we have Sun. Taste of the Sun. So they still have one in reserve. Likely they're going to be pulling Kyogre out. They're going to be pulling Kyogre out or they're going to be protecting. With either way, doesn't matter because we got to kill Incineroar this turn. Wow, they gambled. I mean, it was a gamble that worked. Please be Regieleki. Please be Regieleki. Please be Regieleki. Please be Regieleki. Oh, yes. Please hit. Son of a bitch. I'm going to still hit Kyogre anyway, so Kyogre's gone. So they are going to have to, they're probably going to have to fake out. They're going to have to fake out on Groudon because Groudon could just end them in one turn. So Pollen Puff the Reggie. And Precipice Blades. Oh, you go Protect. Doesn't matter because I can just Precipice Blade you now and you're probably going to go down. Yeah. Ooh, the crit. That's disrespectful. The disrespectful crit. Yeah, just go for Heat Crash. It's not gonna matter, but still, I'll just go for Heat Crash. Yeah, Latias, you're not pulling your weight. So let's work on retooling or replacing you. Import, export, copy, list, new team, format, series 10, import text URL, save. They're that kind of person. They don't want to fight the battle because they're going to lose. I don't like those kind of people. They're annoying. Just give up. It's like you can't win. Perhaps what I need is Suicune. That was one of my other options I had on the playbook list. You'll see why in a minute. Wait. Oh, there we go. Now I can edit it. So kind of surprised it's not really that highly rated in VGC this time, because it's generally like pretty good bulky water. Scald, Tailwind. I guess I could always just go Ice Beam because that's actually pretty good. Ooh, Weather Ball, that's nasty. Item, Aguaberry. You know, that could work. Let's see how that works. Yeah, they just they let the time run out. Let's see what the team works like now with Suicune working. Because I mean, like Suicune kind of just is meant to sort of replace. All right, I could put Snarl on it. Right. Ben does have a bit of an electric weakness. So why does he have Torkoal? Oh, it's probably because it has Solar Beam and the Rillaboom's meant to set up that terrain. And we'll go with Lily and Maxie. Stack attack. Stack attack. Attack a stack. Well, you're probably gonna go for fake. You're probably gonna go for protect anyway on Regieleki, so we're pretty good there. We can just force the. We can, if either way, we can prevent Regieleki from attacking this turn, and hopefully I can get a. Ooh, that was pretty ballsy. Ooh, can we get a burn? We got a burn. Unfortunately, that burn really crippled your power. Go with Snarl, and we'll set up a Tailwind. Actually, no, I should probably go for Parting Shot Regieleki And Scald. Stack attacks. I want to kill Stack Attacka. I mean, you just basically healed my Wrath for free. And goes Groudon, who is no fear of your Electro Webs. They get their biggest offensive threat off the, their biggest slow defensive threat off their defensive offensive threat off the board. Sash, if it was on Regieleki, is now broken. He's probably going to be going for... weather. Yeah, he's going to be switching into Cali. Hopefully, Precipice Blades kills. It did not. Okay, why are you going for Indeedee for that? I mean, makes sense, but not really. Let's go for Protect, and let's go for Tailwind. Because if we can maintain Tailwind... Meowscarada Barrage is not going to KO me. We now are now faster than you, hopefully. I'll go for Precipice Blades, and... just because I want to ensure... I mean, Expanding Force doesn't work because we're going to destroy you unless we somehow miss. But we didn't miss, because we're awesome. Oh, poor Regieleki. All alone on a team with nothing but a fake-out user and a ground type staring you down. That's what we call your worst nightmare. No, not Flare Blitz. Precipice Blades, fake out. Please be that kind of guy to go for Protect. Please do. I always love seeing those people do it. Please, please. Oh, wow, he took like a man. Took like a man and tried to fight back. I respect it. Fortunately, you couldn't win. Suicune. Definite improvement, already putting in work, even though it was only in one battle so far. Ooh. This is a hard Trick Room team. This is very hard Trick Room. I highly respect it. It's a very weird Trick Room team, but that's why I respect it. We are definitely going to be needing Metagross. I'm a little scared of that Aromatisse, because Aromatisse can be really obnoxious. However, interesting. Except, not really, because either you're going to protect turn 1 Aromatisse, or... yeah, we're just going to Precipice Blades. Umbreon, you can take... Umbreon is the only one of the Eevee family I respect, but that's only because of the fact that it's the only one that's actually good in a competitive arena. Still, it's going to go down anyway. Now it's time for the Blitz. Now he's going to go for Trick Room. Groudon goes to sleep. Good thing is that I still have my ways of taking out Stack Attacka. You know, he probably thought taking out that is his best way to get rid of Stack Attacka, get rid of Stack Attacka's counters. However, I have Suicune holding up in the back. Octillery. Not something you typically see in VGC, but I like it because it's a weird Pokemon. Doesn't really matter, because that was all we needed to do. We just needed to do that. Protect. Switch into Suicune so we can have our faked out saved for next time. Moonblast. Okay, sure, take out Groudon. It's not gonna matter. Because Aromatisse really can't do much. I want to take out that Octillery. We don't have a way of taking out Octillery, is unfortunate, at least with this moveset. Perhaps we could burn it. That might help. Once the sun wears off, we have a regular Weather Ball hitting it. Necrozma Dawnwings. Interesting. And we burned it. Trick Room fades away. Next turn. It's probably going to go for Meteor Beam. Let's go for Tailwind, so now we can hold the speed advantage. It's probably Specs Octillery with Water Spout, because that's I know it's general how people do water. That's how generally water spout users go. Moongeist Beam. Ah, crit didn't matter. Crit did not matter. Thank you very much. I want to kill Octillery. And I also... Can I take... I don't know if I can take a Moongeist Beam. Curious. Let's go for Iron Heads. Hopefully we can flinch it. We need one flinch. Okay! That was unfortunate. Alright. Moveset needs improvements. Noted. Let's go for Air Slash. There's a lot of that could be helpful against water types. I mean, no, I wanted Snarl. I wanted to put Snarl in the moveset because Snarl's tech is good. Yeah, and also I think I'm gonna take away from your attack investment. So what am I weak to most of you all? I am I am weak to special attacking moves, so I want to pump that into that. That looks much better. Much more attractive moveset. Bad at 8. So now let's see how this one works. Because Snarl, as we've seen, has actually been very helpful to us. Lugia. Not something you typically see. Probably has multi-scale. So multi-scale, 2 fake-out users, a Trick Room setter for obnoxiousness. What's the Entei for? I don't know, but let's see what we can do. Wait, is that Santino? Is that Santino? I swear, if this is Santino, that's gonna be fucking hilarious. What do I want to do here? Really? So he didn't go for that. Hopefully we can paralyze the Entei. What is all these Entei? Like, are they banded? What is with all these Entei? Parting shot. What is with all these Entei that are just running Stone Edge? Parting shots. We retreat. Go to Suicune. Missed anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let's go for Scald on you, and just for the chip, Dazzle Gleam. I need to check if this is actually Santino. I kinda hope it is. Let's see what moves you have, Lugia. Because if you have multi-scale and you're just degenerate multi-scale Lugia, I kind of respect that. Nope, it's not banded. It is special Lugia. It is special Lugia. Oh. That makes sense now. That makes sense. I want to do that, and I want to Stomping Tantrum you. I don't want you to be living longer. Let's just see what this thing's got. Calm Mind, okay. Unfortunately, we couldn't paralyze it. Would have preferred to, but it doesn't matter. Porygon 2. We should focus on trying to debuff it. Because Metagross is our best option. Because Lugia is bulky specially, but physically it's good, but not as annoying. So if we can target its physical defense, we should be able to do well. That was a critical hit, yeah. Oh, it's probably to counter Tailwind. That would make sense. Scald. Not Scald, Tailwind. And Punch. Foul Play. That's something. A Recover, not Roost? Interesting. I mean, to each their own, I guess, but... we should probably focus on getting rid of the Porygon. Fake out the Lugia. We should just try we have to kill the Porygon. Okay, so... Lugia is slower. Oh, no, well, right, Tailwind. Tailwind was going on, that's what it was. So we need to focus on just being able to debuff them into Oblivion. If we can debuff them into Oblivion, we have a chance. If we can burn the Porygon, we even have a better shot. But, yeah, just debuff them into Oblivion so they can't damage us. Because Porygon doesn't seem to be able to actually hurt us all that much. Because, like, it's just got Foul Play and Stall. And we're slowly chipping them down. Yeah, Lugia's losing steam. Lugia is definitely losing steam. Of course, I got a crit right then and there. I wouldn't needed to get one. Then again, Air Blast has a high critical hit chance, so I can't really fault it that much. Let's go for Flare Blitz. We gotta go for the throat. But yeah, look at how much it just deep. Of course, we get the debuff. We at least get a burn. That crit mattered. That crit mattered. Could we at least get a crit ourselves? Nope. Oh, it looks like the guys actually finally started doing their matches in the draft league. Damn it. I need to check if that actually was Santino. If that was, then I'm not shocked I lost. Well, we gotta go back to the drawing board, I guess. I mean, then again, that was like, that Lugia with weakness policy just completely threw me off. Like, I did not expect that. That explains why it was Lugia, because it's one of the few things that can actually take a weakness policy well. Zamazenta, not something you see often. I like it. Groudon would definitely be good against you. Groudon. Suicune, surprised to see you. Steven. Protect and switch out. That way, even if they try to do something, they can't. Fake out didn't matter. Thunderbolt did not matter as well. We dodged the intimidation. So let's try and paralyze their switch in and go for Precipice Blades. Or at least try and paralyze the Incineroar if we can. Incineroar's dead anyway, so we're paralyzing the Suicune, which is good. Yeah, it is. It is Crown Shield. I respect it. We'll go for Thunder Wave. Probably not gonna matter. Oh yeah, he's going for Protect. This can take out the Suicune, hopefully. Nope. But will it be paralyzed? It was. And they just surrendered. They probably said, okay, we can't beat the Groudon. Ruin Rigus probably meant to proc. Something is meant to proc weakness policy on the Colossal, I'm assuming. And I like it. At the same time, I will not allow it to happen. This team is very slow. Lily should do well against the Gastrodon. And so we can just basically do well against everything else. Is this going to be Blizzard Spam? Yep, it's going to be Blizzard Spam Snow Warning. Which that there. And... Oh, I wonder if maybe the Venusaur is meant to counter Trick Room, counter Sun teams, so you can always guarantee your setup. So there, buffeted by the hail, so you can't use your obnoxious things. Set up Tailwind and go for the Blitz. I'm actually surprised we outsped them. Come on! We were so close to getting that kill. Oh. So it is not Scarf Blizzard. Interesting. And not from me. That's not a good thing for me. Very elite. What the hell? Why is... Of course, Venusaur avoided the attack. Of course, the one Pokemon I wanted to hit avoided, and then it just Giga Drained me, but didn't matter because it killed it anyway. Fortunately, that thing took out a good bit of our team. But now Gastrodon is coming up with Colossal. And let's go for Snarl. We're probably gonna... Wow. Why do we just keep missing everything? We just keep missing everything we do. Probably gonna go for Muddy Water. Yep. That way it can get... Oh, right, Muddy Water doesn't hit your ally. So it's not Steam Engine proc. Curious. Yeah, Precipice just deletes it. How funny, we actually talked to a guy named Santiago, and then we had a Colossal. That was Santino's team. This was Blades and Flip. I mean, then we could just switch over to... Oh, kill anyway. Maybe we just could switch over to Lily and just Leaf Storm, but nah, I don't want to switch. Alright, Mewtwo. So this is Psy Spam. This is very much a Psy Spam team. I'm not surprised Psy Spam is still around. Do I like it still around? Heck no. But am I shocked? Heck no. Psy Spam is one of the main, like, archetypes. It's basically just psychic terrain with high-powered psychic attackers and go crazy. Because apparently, like, people have done the damage. It does ridiculous amounts of damage when something like Mewtwo is using it. Unnerved to front the berries, you're probably going to go for Protect turn 1. That's why we're going to go... Oh no. Is Precipice Blade going to actually kill? Damn, Precipice Blade didn't kill. Go for Snarl anyway. And I'll switch into Steven, because he's probably going to go for Expanding Force. He's probably going to go for double Expanding Force. Or Psy Strike. Oh, the wrong switch out. You targeted the wrong... I mean, then again, he couldn't have done anything to Incineroar anyway, so it didn't matter. Psy Spam negated. Snarl, and he's probably gonna go for like Shadow Ball on the Metagross. Or Aura Sphere, interesting. Oh, it's Life Orb. I mean, it's not gonna matter much because it's gonna go down soon anyway. Metagross there. Air Slash, the Whimsicott. It's probably going to be Helping Hand again. I love how this whole game's like, oh yeah, just Helping Hand the Mewtwo. It's like, really, you can't do anything more clever than just Helping Hand Mewtwo. Some people can't get over their Gen 1 favorites. They really need to, because they're bad. Probably going to try to reset the terrain. I can just use that. And I can let my own Tailwind. You're not going to try and go for Discharge. You're probably going to try and go for something like maybe a Thunder Wave? Well, then again, you have Volt Absorb, so... So what are you going to be trying to do? Dark? You poor fools. You poor fools. You thought you could try to stop it, but Mewtwo is no match for superior Psychic type. In the form of Metagross. And I'll take my Aguav Berry, and now I win. Alright, Geozern. It's going to be a Geozern with basically everything to kill Steel types. I like it. I'm gonna make Groudon go against it because like Groudon was the ally of Xerneas in basically every format. It's gonna be funny seeing a Xerneas go up against a Groudon on opposite sides. I love it like that. So yeah, let's go with this. Hopefully we can paralyze the Xerneas. Amoonguss. Alright. Question is which one's gonna go for what? White Herb makes that go away. Thunder Wave. You. And let's go for Precipice Blades. Because I want to paralyze. I want to paralyze the Incineroar, because that thing could be obnoxious. You can paralyze that, we can drop its speed. Sure, go for Spore. It's too late. Air Slash. You know what? Go for Thunder Wave. Heat Crash the Amoonguss. Alright. Sure, do that. I'm still gonna be destroying you. Air Slash the Amoonguss. Heat Crash. Alright. Sure, try and go for another thing like that, but... Alright, Sheer Force. Sheer Force negates the effect, but it makes the power increase. Protect and Precipice Blades. He's going to go for a Fake Out. Oh, he didn't go for Fake Out. So no, still then anyway. Is that thing Spec? Is that thing Scarf? I'm gonna risk it. I'm going to risk it, because that thing feels like it's Scarfed. Or at least Spexed. Iron Head, the Zern. And... I want to preserve this. Oh, it's not. It wasn't. Ooh, please kill. Damn, didn't kill. Well, now they're gonna not double team. They're probably gonna go for Dazzling Gleam. So I think it's a bulky Xerneas. Then again, they generally are run a bit bulky, so that way they can survive hits. So it makes sense. If we can get Tailwind up, hopefully we should be able to do something. Well, then again, oh, went for Rock. There's the Geo. There is the Geo. Question is now, can we actually beat it? We need to go for Heat Crash, and I need to go for Scald. Ooh, we survived. I'm surprised we survived that. But now it's gone. Hopefully we can get a burn. No, we did not. We survive. We survive very well. So now Xerneas is no longer a threat. We do outspeed it. So we need to focus now on taking down... We need to focus on taking down Lando. Please kill. Good, we win. We have this one secured. Excellent work. That was fun. I'm glad that we actually took down Xerneas with Groudon. Because it's always a fun time. Kyrem. That is a face we do not see often. I respect it. But I must destroy it. Okay. Aegislash kind of scares me. Suicune matches up well against Aegislash, matches up well against Entei. Air Slash can do well against Defiant Zapdos. Togekiss would do well against Rillaboom, do well against that, do sort of well against that, but I know Metagross would do extremely well against you. Okay. So the plan is, go with Metagross, go Suicune. In the back we have Maxie. And I don't think we bring Lily, because Lily's not a great matchup against any of these things. They basically all just kill Lily. And we'll go with Millie. Because that is what I was hoping for. Ice Punch on the Rillaboom. You switch into Melia, because they're probably going to go for Tailwind on Tornadus. Very obvious play for Tornadus. Oh, Fake Out. And Taunt. That is surprising. I mean, I restored all my health, so it didn't even really matter whether they used Fake Out on me. But I guess we just go Air Slash. Or U-turn? Oh, Do not usually protect on Rillaboom. Don't usually see that. Now you're probably going to go for Sacred Fire. And go for Air Slash. I'm curious to see what you have. Kyrem White. Bringing out the heavy artillery now, I see. What is with all these things using Stone Edge? Tailwind, and we go for Protect. Alright, you get Freeze Dry. I forget about that. I always forget that like Freeze Dry is a move that Kyrem gets, because like so few things actually learn it. I should probably go for Scald, and I want to paralyze it. Well, too bad I can't paralyze it. But at the very least, I can drop its special attacking power. We are now have the speed advantage. So they have... Okay. We hold the speed advantage. Fusion Flare is the move you have. So you have a fire type move. I want to take you down. And Iron Head. I was using Air Slash anyway. I mean, we're probably going to kill it in this turn, or we're going to at least do like substantial amounts of damage. Yep, that is substantial amounts of damage. Groudon's our only other play, so I think it might be good to just sack Suicune. Unless they don't go for Suicune. Oh, they didn't go for Suicune. U-turn. Please. What did I use Snarl, or did I use Air Slash on Rillaboom? I use Snarl. Okay. This thing probably has Grassy Glide. It has to have Grassy Glide. Tailwind anyway, but it's probably not going to survive this turn. I should just use Tailwind is probably not going to survive. I should probably just use Psycho Cut just in case. Oh, they have Earth Power on it. Please kill. Good, it killed itself. Probably should use Iron Head, but not horrible that I didn't. So wait, what did their Kyurem do first? So their Kyurem... Is it Scarf or is it Specs? Or... Interesting. I have to see about that. Target the Tornadus. It's definitely Scarf. There's no way they would recall it if it wasn't Scarfed. So that means it has to be using... It has to be using Earth Power next turn, or it has to go for... or it has to have Anti-Hope it can kill Metagross. Which means I need to KO this thing. Ooh! The Sliver! The Sliver live! Damn it. It was so close. It was almost close. It was almost real. It was just... It missed. Dang Sliver. Alright. Definitely Suicune, Wrath. I think this is a Lily play. This is a Lily play. And Steven. Definitely Lily and Steven. Alright. Snarl. So it's probably going to be Trick Room. Let's just go double Snarl. We have to break Shadow Shield anyway. Meteor Beam. Okay. I respect it. I like it. Lily. Lily is our best option. We gotta use Helping Hand. Because hopefully we can get a KO. Good. That did a lot more than I would have expected. Well, the good thing is it doesn't matter because our whole thing is just support. They're going into Suicune themselves. Going to Snarl. We go for Leaf Storm. Ooh, the crit! Disrespectful. The disrespectful crits. You gotta love them. Who is their last? Inner Focus. They can't flinch us. Go for Scald. Might as well just go for Helping Hand because they're probably gonna flinch us anyway. I can't believe we actually might win this. Oh my gosh, Helping Hand actually goes before... Helping Hand actually goes before Fake Out. I love that. I didn't even realize that was a thing. Fantastic. Are we actually going to win because of that? Please. Oh, it's Lando. Damn it. Scald. And Ice Punch. We might lose this. Oh, we survived. You assumed incorrect. You misunderstood the power of the Assault Vest Metagross. No one expects the Assault Vest Metagross. That's why I love it. And Iron Head. Ooh, the burn disrespect. So much disrespect in this one battle. So much disrespect. But I'm thinking, now that it's time, we've actually been in the stream for a while, let's see about the draft league, because I actually do want to show some of my old matches from that draft league, because I actually did win this draft league, and I am extremely proud of how I was in this VGC draft league. It was a lot further back. Where is it? Where is it? Damn, why did you guys bury it so far back? Damn it, Brandon. Wait, is that the category draft league? Damn it, where is it? Yeah, draft league. Yeah, it's gonna be way further back. I probably should just like post it somewhere, just so I could just link to quickly. Really sorry about this, guys. But it's gonna. I mean, you're also gonna find like a lot of the names of my friends in on their Showdown things are gonna be a bit hilarious, and you're gonna love them. Jeez. I realized how many matches there was to scroll through. There it is. Oh, it was Tyler was the one that posted it. Oh, that's the OU draft league. No, that's not the one I was looking for. So that means I overshot it? So that means assuming it should be around number 3. I don't know, which one was that? No, it should have been earlier. No, because Tom's was a part of that one. Unless... Huh, I guess actually no, it's not. Here's the announcements. I'm really sorry about that. I should have probably figured this out sooner. Mono Egg, no. There it is, Summer Draft League. There it is. So, we're actually going to be watching my some of my old Draft League battles from this was over the Summer Draft League. And I am extremely proud of these ones. And yes, I know some of the names are hilarious. Just bear with me on them. Especially Peter's. Peter's is great. Fax me your prunes. He's a legend. But yeah, this was my team early on. And this is why I love VGC. This was series there's 9, I think it was, because there was no big legendaries. But yeah, Peter's team absolutely terrified me because he has Raichu, and Raichu is known for basically being not seen as great, but having an absurd kit. Like, it has a Nuzzle, which always paralyzes, it has Fake Out, it has Speed Swap, it has Volt, which it has so much disgusting things. And also, yes, his names are fantastic, as I say there. I switched Gastrodon into death right there. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, Gary, question mark. I didn't mean to send you into death. But yeah, this was... I was mentally panicking against him, because he's someone who generally beats me when we go up against one another in drafts, or just in events normally. Like, yeah, like, it has Fake Out, it has all sorts of janky bullshit. It has, actually, Lightning Rod. The only reason I beat him here is because of that Lightning Rod screw-up. I have made that mistake many times myself. So it's like, and he also doesn't play doubles all that much, so he didn't know of it. But that gave me the opening, and it allowed Panzer and Blue Devil to actually win. But this is my favorite part. Keep an eye on that Slack Berry. That will come into play over and over. So that was great. The first game was like, that was the first match I had of that draft league, and that was fantastic. And yes, I named my entire team in the entire draft league. I'll not say how it ended, because that is a surprise. But yeah, this, switch sides and play. So yeah, he's very fond of that, Spectra. I actually was expecting him to Dynamax his Spectra whenever we played. Because, like, I had no good answers to Spectra on my entire team. And I paid for it in this fight. Because I didn't expect it, but I make a big blunder. That's the different match I make the big blunder in. But yeah, this match was just my brain potatoed the entire match, and it was kind of hilarious. Let's watch just my sanity slip away as I lose. Yeah, I didn't realize, wait, he still has Kartana in the back, and I Dynamaxed Gary, who dies to anything grass. I was a little surprised he had Choppleberry on his Kartana, because, like, I have Fire-type attackers. I mean, I have a Fire-type move user, and, I mean, he probably was expecting, well, Akaberry wouldn't do anything because its special defense is so pitiful anyway, a Fire move would just blow it into nothing. But yeah, that Spectre murdered my whole team. I don't like it, but I get my revenge. I get my revenge in this one. I was like, you know what? Panzer and Blitzkrieg, they won me last time. Can we bring it out for another win? Let's see how it does. Yeah, I had a feeling he might have gone for the fake out, but like this, he doubled down on Blitzkrieg, and that was a smart idea. He realized that was my way of winning, so he started, you know what? I'm just gonna go kill it. And there was Nuzzle. The one match, because you're allowed to change your team, like you're allowed to change the item, movesets, stats, but you're allowed to do all that in between matches in this draft league. I was like, you know what? I don't need the Lumberry on Metagross anymore because he hasn't used Nuzzle. He hasn't used any of those status moves. I think I can take it off. The one time I do, I get paralyzed. I pay for it. I was glad Meteor Beam missed her, even though it was not going to hit anything weak to it. I would just, you know what? Deny the damage. There's like a 5% chance of missing, I'm pretty sure. But I love the name Large Pika. I wanted to avoid the fake out, that's why I double protected. It's a very risky thing to double protect in VGC. But the reason I did it was because I didn't want him to just get two things. Yeah, Charm was a bit of a weird pick on moves there because it's a special attacker, Gastrodon, so there was really no reason. Blue Devil, little sliver. I actually did a damage calculation. I am pretty sure that special defense drop from Earth Power mattered. I ran the numbers, and I don't think Dragon Pulse would have been able to kill normally. But yeah, that's the end of game conversation. But yeah, I always love the Discord comments about the Salacaberry was hilarious. Everyone was just surprised the Salacaberry acted, because I just said I threw it on there just because I didn't know what to throw on Salamence. I had no other ideas. But yeah, that was round 1. There's round 2. This is where the heartache begins. This is where the heartache begins. Dose is a personal rival and probably my best friend when in this entire club. So when I go up against him, it's always I don't want to do this, but at the same time I really do, because I love pushing myself and just seeing how much I can actually do now. But yeah, he went with Reggie Weezing for his draft league team. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go Lumberry because I know Weezing gets all kinds of disgusting moves. I know his team has a lot of paralysis. I want to have Lumberry. Sash was very, very helpful on that, but I did not expect the haze. I did not expect the haze. Yeah, but Close Combat does well. Close Combat did really well against his Regigigas. I actually did the damage calculations about Terrakion using Close Combat against Regigigas, and I'm pretty sure a Banded Helping Hand Close Combat would just straight one-shot a non-bulk invested Regigigas. Yeah, he burned my whole team with that Weezing. Because, like, why does Weezing get Will-O-Miss? Why does it get Will-O-Miss? Yeah, my team puts up a valiant fight here, but I'm pretty sure we don't win in this one. Just, he's burned us, we don't have damage, and he also has Weezing and 2 obnoxious tanks. Yeah, he also just calls my Protect right there, so yeah, it's just slow and painful demise of my team. Because yeah, he had neutralizing gas and neutralizing gas with the Shuka Berry to protect against ground type moves because he had no answer for ground type moves otherwise. And he also had the energy ball just for Gary. And then he just burns me. Yeah, just the slow, like, playing it looks agonizing to watch, but just playing the match out in slow is even worse because just I knew it was painful. There was no point in winning. But yeah, VGC is my game. I vastly prefer VGC to singles, and you'll be seeing later on why. Yeah, it's just the slow war of attrition. And then the berry is like, damn it. I almost had a shot. Except no, because he just kills me anyway next turn. Switch sides. Dark Scheme. I wish it would default to just Dark Scheme all the time. Yeah, so I go back in again with down. I grab the name changed on Whimsicott because I actually did change its moveset around, so I make them all different. When I generally keep things the same, I have the names all be the same. Yeah, he just went straight for the throat on Whimsicott right there. It's like, why is everyone targeting Whimsicott? Stop being mean. But yeah, it's like, they double down on Whimsicott. I only had status moves on it. You go for that, but he went for Max Quake, but I took down Weezing. Yet, the way to beat, in particular, Regigigas, you never go for Regigigas itself. It's the stupidest thing to do to go for Regigigas, because you're not going to beat a Regigigas in a fight. You always go for the Weezing, because the Weezing is what enables it. If you take down the Weezing, Regigigas goes back to being slow, it goes back to being half attack stat, it's completely helpless. And that's the thing about, in general, Dynamaxing people don't really realize. You don't fight them head-on. Fighting them head-on is the absolute worst possible thing you can do. You know, it's like that's one of the things about VGC that you learn only after playing VGC for a long time is the best way to beat things, oftentimes, is not to directly KO them, it's just debilitate them through status, through decreasing their attacking stats, decreasing their defensive stats, decreasing their speed, just basically hindering them to the point where keeping them on the field is more a liability for your opponent than it is a benefit to them. You know, and that's basically why the best way to beat a Dynamax is just cripple it into oblivion. But yeah, Cresselia couldn't do anything to me because I didn't let it get set up, I didn't get burned. Metagross, Panzer, I have to use by his official name, was just the Monster of Doom. But I figured out how to beat him. But this is a story that is painful. Because here's the thing. He didn't have Colossal on his team when we last played, and he spent like 5 minutes, actually 10 minutes, redoing his team. And I didn't think maybe he's gonna add that Pokemon he just spent 10 minutes building to put in his team. No, he couldn't add Colossal to his team. And no, he did. And I get punished. I get punished big time. Because he just... He rattled me. He rattled me here. And I just played right into things. He actually admitted after we played that he needed the first 2 turns to go a certain way. And the way I played ensured he got those 2 turns the way he needed them. So just, he got Sun, he got G-Max Volcalith up. He got, Togekiss being Togekiss. I'm not even sure that the Rock Slide mismattered. Because, yeah, just Gary would have kept... Unless it flinched him, I don't think it wouldn't have mattered. And even then, he still had a Azumarill. And what you see Azumarill about to do. Just Parasong. I couldn't have done anything. So even... unless somehow I had been able to, kill the Azumarill in one turn, I could have done it, but I couldn't because he just used Sing. I had absolutely no way of doing anything to him this time, and then he just goes for the double protect ally switch. It was a painful fight. But yeah, it all came down to the order of KOs, and apparently when it comes to Parasong, the opponent of the Parasong user goes down first. I was just broken after this one because it was like I did so well, I got so close. I had Dose on the ropes, and he crushed me. But many of you eagle-eyed, or as the eagle-eared viewers may remember, a while back I did mention I received a temporary loan of a Switch Pro controller during the the Metroid Zero mission. This is from that person who loaned it to me, Phonomode. We actually met because of this draft league and actually because of this battle. It immediately preceded that playing of Zero Mission. Well, it immediately preceded the Battle of Kraid in Zero Mission. I'd been playing Zero Mission by the point we did this. But yeah, I didn't realize that Dragapult got Max Steel Spike through, I believe it's Iron Tail. And yeah, he proceeds to pummel my team into the dirt with Brick Break, because now Dragapult is bulky, which is a thing that Dragapult should never be. But yeah, he brings out Indeedee, which is obnoxious because he has Max Guard on that thing, and then he just has Psychic Seeds. Which Psychic Seeds, very, very helpful thing. Yeah, again, another way of beating a Dynamax, just deny turns of Dynamax damage. He used Max Guard to stall out one of my turns. It's like, most people fight Dynamaxes the wrong way. The right way to fight a Dynamax is indirectly. You stall them out through making their moves either not hit, or through the use of typing immunities, through Max Guard itself, or switches or redirection to the point where they're not really doing any damage. Or you have a move like Haze, which just clears all stat boosts. Actually, wait, did I win this one? I think I do win this one. Maybe I do. But yeah, it's like, most people fight Dynamax Pokemon the wrong way, and it is a lesson you really only learn if you play VGC the correct way to fight it. Because Dynamax in singles is completely broken, and it is a monster to go up against. But when you play it in doubles, it's like there are so many ways that most doubles teams have the redundancy to kill them built in. They're not even a big problem. So that's how you can tell the difference between a doubles and a single player, just by asking their feelings on Dynamax most of the time. But yeah, is this the one where I have a blunder? I don't remember which battles I blunder and which ones I don't. Mostly because there's so many of them. But yeah, it's a common thing of why everyone gangs up on Whimsicott. It's like, let's gang up on Whimsicott and kill it. I was a little annoyed that it survived because it wasn't even sashed. It was eject button. It survived on a sliver 1 HP. Coaching Pheromosa. I respect it. I'm generally a fan of all Pokemon that use coaching because it's a clever move. It boosts your physical attack and it boosts your physical attack and defense. And it's a fighting type support move that I'm just surprised had not been invented prior because it's clever. The unfortunate part is that not a lot of Pokemon can actually use it well because there's not a whole lot of support fighting types because it's a move that you want a fast Pokemon to use. So the only fast fighting types are Terrakion, Virizion, Cobalion, Pheromosa, technically through Libero, Cinderace, and technically Speed Boost Blaziken, but I don't really count that because it's only because of its ability it's fast. Blaziken is really slow normally. It's like base 80 speed. Not fast at all. Like base 80 speed is what Chandelure is. Really, really low, comparatively. So, Pheromosa is probably like one of the only things that can use it. That's why Riolu, Prankster ability Riolu, will be seen running coaching because Prankster makes it always go first. Even though it has the speed, it goes first anyway. But this is so good. Psychic Terrain blocks priority moves against grounded targets. It does not block priority moves when used against Pokemon that are not grounded. So Pokemon that have Levitate, have the Air Balloon, or are flying, or are affected by moves like Telekinesis. Which in this case, because he had Air Balloon, he was not affected by Psychic Terrain. So I could steal his Air Balloon and destroy it with Max Quake. I was so happy when I saw that because Stack Attack terrifies me. He also did mention post-battle, he briefly forgot that G-Max Lapras exists, which is why he didn't use it. Which I kind of feel a little bad. But also, the only two moves he had on this Lapras were Freeze Dry and I think their Hydro Pump. So he couldn't target Gary. So I realized, wait, why is he not going for anything else? It's like, okay, his only moves must be Freeze Dry and whatever water move he has. Because it was Freeze Dry and I think it was Hydro Pump. So he admitted later that he couldn't do anything to Metagross simply because of the fact that Gary was on the field. Storm Drain would draw all of his water moves, so he had to use the resisted ice moves against it. I was legitimately surprised that the Yacht Berry, though, that actually triggered against Freeze Dry, because technically Freeze Dry is super effective against water types. So I thought maybe it would help, and it did. That was another thing that got the Discord just kind of cosmic brain moments, because I loved it. I love literally that. Oh, and this one. Emily was not really someone who battles as much, but I don't have any breaks on the VGC train. I don't have any breaks on the VGC train, and she was very much Sun Team. I didn't feel bad about what I'm about to do. I don't feel bad about what I'm about to do. Tailwind Max Rockfall. I take away the sun. I put up my sand. And Tapu Lele goes down. They try to protect. But I go for beat up Justified. This is one of the reasons why Terracotta is so good. And now, it's time for the max move to go straight through the protection. And it just OHKOs the Charizard. For reference, that needed to KO Charizard. I think it's either... I think it needs to KO Charizard 4 times over to do that, because I believe max moves damages reduction is 4-fold, so basically you only take, I think, a quarter of the damage. Maybe it's it's 12.5%, in which case you have to kill it 8 times over. But either way, it's just the amount of damage I did to that Charizard is just gratuitous. That is just, it did like over 400 to 800% of its health in a single hit. It was rude. But when you go up against me, I will massacre teams. But yeah, I go again. Let's just go again with Terracotta. But it's like, you know what? They have Urshifu. So I'm just gonna prevent you from using your water type moves. Just, I'm not insulting my opponent. Like they played well. It's just I know VGC very, very well. And I know, like, okay, I know what these Pokemon do. I know how they play. I was able, like, I dissect the opposing team before the battles. I start looking at them, okay, when it comes to Draft League, this is what your 10 Pokemon are. This is what you have that matches well against me. This is what I have matches well against you. And I basically work backwards from there what they might bring. And then when I see their actual 6, I dissect that in team preview. It's something that you know, me from 3 years ago never would have been able to understand. But when you play more, like, you just naturally acquire the skills of learning VGC. You pick it up, and it just becomes muscle memory. The burn scared me, except I crit the Charizard. Oh no, I crit the Lele. Yeah, the Charizard would have gone down. And like, again, burn cuts your attack in half. That would have KO'd Charizard twofold. That is how just destructive rock moves are to Charizard. But yeah, then this was round 5, so this was when the preliminaries ended, and now we moved on to playoffs. Because I only lost a dose, made it into playoffs. And now we will be seeing the playoff matches. I was proud that I made it to playoffs, mostly because this was the first time in any of these draft leagues. I actually participated about 5 of these draft leagues so far. This was the first time I actually made it to playoffs, and in VGC, which is, you know, my specialty, I was very proud of this. Has link in match in game replays. Yeah, I was very proud of that. But yeah, this was me going up against Dose. So, it's time for a rematch. By this point, we'd actually changed up our teams a little bit. I swapped out... I forget who I swapped out for Raikou. The reason I did was because I knew he had Rhyperior, and he also picked up a fair number of Steel types. So he picked up Celesteela, and he picked up Escavalier. I can't pronounce that Pokemon's name when I try to speak sometimes. And it was like, you know what? I need something that can do well against Steel types, and also Rhyperior. So I picked up Raikou. You're remembering what the heck is Raikou going against Rhyperior? It gets Scald. Don't ask. Don't ask. It gets Scald for some ungodly reason. And I also realized that my best option against this team was Salamence. Specifically because Salamence has fire moves, which would destroy Escavalier, would do well against Celesteela. Special damage targeting the lower special defense that is Rhyperior would do very well. And it would also do very well against the low special defense that is Weezing. So I realized special fire attacks and Salamence is my best way to win. Problem being, I didn't know how to actually do things with special Salamence early on. He switched around, he used, you know, the ally switch, which annoys me so much. I got very lucky on Whimsicott not getting hit right there. I kind of panicked Dynamax to Metagross. I legitimately survived how long Whimsicott survived, because Dose out-predicted me so much here. But I was like, you know what? No, persistent Whimsicott. Whimsicott will not die. I will keep the Cotton Ball alive. I was glad I switched out there because resisted Steel onto Electric was very good. It meant Raikou could take a hit. Raikou is also holding the Shuka Berry so that it can survive against powerful ground-type moves, which I had a feeling because it was going to go up against Rhyperior, I do that, but I also know that Escavalier gets Drill Run. So again, planning right there. But again, all the switching around, just... You do not see VGC matches switch around this much normally. Switching is not a thing in VGC that often. But yeah, this is where the saving Whimsicott and the saving Raikou actually comes a bit into play. Yeah, the Citrus Berry didn't really matter all that much. I actually had the Thunder Punch specifically because of the Celesteela. It just happened to come in handy when it came to Escavalier. Yeah, I had to save... I had to save Salamis. I didn't want them to use a Rock Slide on move, but I mean, it didn't matter here. The match was over from the beginning. That was just kind of a slaughter on his part. I mean, I put up a bit of a valiant fight, but he still crushed me. However, the matches are far from over. After like seeing his first thing, I know how his battle pattern is. You generally, even if I lose game 1, a good strategy is just feel out how they play. Which I did here, and I realized, okay, his team is very much geared into slow Trick Room things with physical attackers. So, focus on using Max Wormwind just to try and decrease their physical attack, target their weaker defensive stats, and maybe, hopefully, possibly, I can win. I max guard here just out of panicked. Yeah, even though I didn't actually get the right thing. I was legitimately surprised when it did not have weakness policy come up on the Rhyperior. Mostly because that's kind of standard for most Trick Room Rhyperior teams, just have a weakness policy on it because it's so bulky. It has Solid Rock, which decreases super effective damage. It's a pretty reliable Pokemon to use weakness policy on. But yeah, him getting Celesteela at +1 defense is a little scary until I remembered, wait, my entire team is basically special at this point. So it didn't really matter. Saving Whimsicott was very good. This is important. The burn is incredibly important, as was the miss of the Leech Seed. That was critical in this fight. I also should mention, I teched Gary, actually I really didn't nickname him at this point. I teched Gastrodon into maximum physical defense, because his team was very physically based. You will see why that is so helpful later. It was actually Peisho Berry. That was why it didn't have weakness policy proc. Yeah, knocked off my leftovers, which is a little annoying, but I'm okay, because at this point, yeah, again, Raikou has the most bizarre moveset. It has Scald. It has Extrasensory for some reason. It has Weather Ball. I don't know why. It just gets all the weird bullshit. That is why the teching in to the maximum bulk was so critical for Gastrodon. The Sliver 1 HP living. The 1 HP Sliver. So, we tied it up again. The question was, could I beat Dose in the long haul? Because we've been in this position before. And I know how he thinks at this point. I learned when he plays and he loses one and wins one, he changes up his strategy big time game 3. And I put all the chips on Terrakion lead into Regigigas. Specifically because of this. Because I knew if Regigigas goes up against Terrakion, Terrakion kills. He has to protect, he has to... Like, this is probably the one time where brute force muscling works, and it only kind of worked because he forgot I had Air Balloon. He tried to Pain Split to save it. Didn't really matter. Yeah, Regigigas goes back to being slow start. Regigigas is helpless now. Good thing is, I didn't use my Dynamax yet. See, like, that is why the max bulk is incredibly important. He did actually want to KO. You might be wondering why did KO his own Regigigas? Because the Beast Boost, it actually procs on yourself. The Special Defense, very helpful boost on him. But by this point, it didn't matter because I'd taken out his main offensive thrust, and I also had Endeavor. Yeah. I had Endeavor on Whimsicott just for the extra little bit of salt for that. Because it didn't matter how bulky your Celesteela is. I can automatically cut its HP down to what I want it to be. And it worked. The thing is now, I had rain set up, so I didn't kind of think about this. When, wait, he has skill types, I have fire damage. Maybe I shouldn't have done this, but then it was like, okay, his Escavalier can't do anything to me at this point. Let's just go all in on the killing. Yeah, I didn't bring Metagross because some people might wonder why, even though Metagross is like my ace. It is because I've realized it is a lot better tactically to not bring Metagross in most scenarios. The reason being, a lot of people expect me to bring it. But those were playoffs. I beat Dose. Which means I move on to the finales. My opponent here, Thrice, great friend. Thrice kind of scared me to go up against him because he's a person who, throughout the entirety of this draft, I had been talking my ideas for teams through with him. So he kind of knew the inner workings of my team, but at the same time, he'd also done the same for me, so we kind of knew the inner workings of the other's team a lot better than most other people would normally know. I knew his team was very sun-based, and I also just knew Salamence win. Salamence is just murder mode. I also knew that his Venusaur was probably going to try and sleep me, so I just gave it a Lumberry. Yeah, I decided Moxie, because the reason why Moxie on Salamence and just any flying type is so good is Moxie boosts your attack whenever you get a KO. Having Max Airstream be the thing to land a KO means you boost your speed. Boosting your speed and boosting your attack stat. That is a damaging Dragon Dance. You know, he said later he just got so tunnel visioned in this fight trying to sleep Salamence because he knew he had no answers to it. By the time he actually managed to sleep it, it was just done. And Gigalith came through in the end. Gigalith I picked back at the start of the draft when we got to the lower tiers of by usage percentage, and I was like, you know what, I want Gigalith. I want the sand. I only used him once, and he came through in the end that second time. Sides, no switch sides. There we go. Yeah, just Salamence kind of. He also admitted later on he knew Salamence just completely bodied his entire team. His only shot was pretty much Lele, and Metagross pretty much terrified Lele into non-existence. Yeah, other than that, Trick Room was his only out, but I could outstall the Trick Room. So I love matches like this where I like matches like the one with Dose where it was just back and forth. It was not clear who was going to win at all. It just came down to how the fight actually went. But with this one, it was kind of easily visible from the onset. Salamence basically wiped his team, and he put up a great fight. But he was no match for the power of Gigalith. Yeah, and by the time it came to this, it was just Gigalith, kill everything. But as you're going to see it like right now, this is the pure bulk that is the Assault Vest Gigalith in the sand with maximized special defense EVs. You will see why very shortly. Salamence comes out, and Gigalith. Keep in mind, this is a Venusaur with maximum special attack using Vine Lash. Its G-Max move. It lives. That is the amazing bulk that is Assault Vest, Sandstorm, Rock types. So good. I was extremely proud of my performance in this draft just because I finally won one. And that it's things like this that give me the confidence that, like, I will do better in VGC. I will become VGC Master Man. Because I've actually, I think I've actually mentioned this before to, like, friends, but I've never, like, in actual, like, videos. I have this recurring dream where it is me at one of those VGC tournament events. And I am in the finals. And I don't actually know how the battle goes, but it's just like me at VGC. And I will make that a reality one. And also, I respect this Mono Unova team. I like it. Alright, let's see. So, Whimsicott is going to be fighting the Tailwind, Sandstream on the Gigalith, Intimidate on the Stoutland. Could that be a Moxie on the Crocodile? Special damage is going to be my best friend here. Same with Metagross. Melia would match up very well against everything that is not the Gigalith. And yeah, I'll bring Maxie just for that. Yes, so Stoutland. Stoutland Gigalith. Oh, is it going to be Sand? Is this going to be a Sandrush Stoutland? It's a Sandrush Stoutland. I respect. I respect. I love, like, again, like, dissecting teams like that is like something you becomes ingrained in you after you just play enough VGC. Because I mentioned my like first VGC experience was the Crucible that is Ultra Series, aka Z moves, Megas, Primals at the same time. It's a nightmare and a half, but I made it through. I mean, I got my ass kicked, but I made it through. Yeah, but like having to learn from that, I feel like it made my abilities in other places a lot better. Ah, weakness policy. I didn't realize that Stoutland learned Surf. I like it. So now you have no longer your boost on your defenses. We will Heat Crush the Stoutland, and we will Scald the Gigalith. I'm really sorry, Gigalith. I love you, but I gotta do that. I gotta destroy you. I must destroy the thing which I love most. Hey, Crocodile! I love Crocodile. I respect the Mono Unova team. I very much respect it. Let's see if we can get another person. If any of you guys actually want to battle, like we can just like challenge for random battles, I would be up for that. Ah, Zacian, my old friend, I despise thee, but it's good to see you again. Rocks seems good. Rocks seems very good. Is that a Tailwind Volcarona? My Volcarona. So then, Steven's not a great option. Melly, because I'm going to need that, and I mean, I guess I just need Wrath just for being Wrath. So, Kanga, Big Mama Kanga, and Incineroar. Double fake out lead, but he can't fake me out because I have it. Inner Focus, that's the ability name. I keep forgetting. I blank on abilities sometimes. Protect, Tailwind. You can't fake me out because I protect. You can't. Is he gonna try and fake out on? Oh, part. He tried parting shotting me. Oh, not a single move thrown, and he already forfeited. I love when that happens. Then I also don't, because I really want to battle people. It's like, I want to actually, like, see how my team does. Don't quit, you cowards. Obstagoon. Obstagoony boy. Ah, Psy Spam. Joy. Yeah, and we'll go with... Who do we need? Who do we need for this? Indeedee... Yeah, let's go Wrath. No, actually, let's go Togekiss. Lily, Dee, Suicune, and Melly. Mostly because, like, Melly would do very well against, Obstagoon would do decent against Volcarona. Mewtwo, maybe. Indeedee could do basically nothing. Zapdos and Ferrothorn kind of scare me a little bit. But I don't think they're going to last much when it comes to the amazing power that is Maxie. Maxie of Team Magma. I love that Maxie was just he had like the best nerd voice ever, and then they made Maxie an actual nerd with Oras because he has just the big giant glasses. At some point, I actually might just I might actually just cosplay as Maxie because I kind of want to also talk about my mech there. After you, and Precipice Blades. So we go fast and we kill. Real question is, are they going to go for Protect turn 1 on the Mewtwo? I hope they don't. I hope they go for Follow Me, because you can't redirect multi-target moves. Oh. Oh no, you fool. Oh, you poor fool. You don't realize the power that is... You don't realize the power that is that. Let's go for Rock Slide, just because I feel like it's a little more accurate. Yeah, they don't realize the power that is that. They have to freeze me in order to beat me, but they can't. Sorry, Indeedee, but you had to die. Goodbye, Mewtwo. I always enjoy seeing the destruction of Pokemon that are not from Kanto. I always enjoy seeing the destruction of Pokemon that are from Kanto, sorry. I don't like Kanto if you can't tell. Roxliadi. Is this Volcarona going to be Sash, or is it going to... Right, I forgot. I mean, Volcarona's still alive, which kind of scares me, but... I mean, it's going to be Heat Wave. I mean, that's kind of terrifying. That actually is, like, kind of scary. But if we Tailwind and we Protect, we should be good. What is this Obstagoon going to be teching? I wonder. I mean, sure, knock off my Aguave Berry. I mean, we're going to be outspeeding you anyway. After this, we just flinch you to death. Okay. I think, yeah, Air Slash is Scald is going to be just as powerful as, actually slightly more powerful than Air Slash, specifically because the accuracy is not worth risking. Sure, just go for knockoff. It's not going to matter because it's Babira Berry. Go for the Flinch Axe Toge! Flinch, 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 flinch! Oh, good, my dad made it back home. My dad was actually looking for a house, and he just got back home. Very glad to see he's safe. I love my dad is like I mentioned this back in the Samus Returns series, but like my dad is like the one person who knows about this series, like just the channel in general. So it's like I always worry about him. It's like he's like the one person. Like, I can't really talk to my mom about this about like the channel because she just wouldn't understand it. You can't protect again unless you try to go risk it. If you get a double protect, I'm gonna be really annoyed because you got that crit on knockoff. So if you get even more luck, I'm gonna be a little triggered. But I don't think you're gonna get that double luck. I don't think you're gonna get that luck. Yep, did get the luck. Flinch time. Well, it didn't matter if you didn't flinch because we still won. And Tailwind petered out. Go for Scald and Daz Gleam. What's with the freaking crits? Daz Gleam. Death by Light. It was a good game. So yeah, I'm liking this team. It definitely needs a little more fine-tuning and improvement. Hey, Dragonite! Is that Dragonite going to be... Is that going to be a multi-scale or inner focus? I like where this is going. I like the I don't know what this thing has, and I want to see it. Let's go for Metagross, and you know, let's just go. Let's just bring Lily. Let's bring Lily. I feel like she could do well. I feel like Lily could do very well here. You know, so long as we can avoid the Dragon type and the Poison type and the Fire type, she can do pretty well. And also the Ghost type of Death. It's gonna kill everything we have. But I think we still got a shot at winning. Slight shot. Yep. It's inner focus. Fake out, and I want to paralyze the Dragonite. It's probably gonna. They might go for Protect on Whimsicott turn 1. Oh, they didn't. Curious. I'm always curious, but here's the thing: we both use electric moves, but you got paralyzed. Let's just go Flare Blitz and Daz Gleam. Okay, sure. I mean, you're dead anyway. Wow, you survived? Is that Dragonite banded? I feel like that Dragonite has to be banded. Snarl. And actually no, I could snarl after you. Oh no! Oh no, you fool! Oh, you fool! You absolute fool! Let's go for another after you. They have to either try and flinch me. They're not going to be able to KO me. Yeah, they couldn't KO me. Okay, so after I would not be able to... Okay, I might actually lose this. Yeah, I'm going to lose this. Maybe not. Astral Barrage. Yep. And of course, they just rub salt in the wound by getting a crit. Where's all the crits lately? I'm not salty about crits at all. Okay, yes, I am. But I'm thinking, we've been doing this for about 2.5 hours. This is going to be our last battle. And how fitting. Sun Team versus Rain Team. The Duel of Souls. I love it. Let's try and make this interesting. Lily, Metagross, and Melly. Because, I mean, their team is kind of weak to special attacks. So, with all of this done, and with my friends still streaming after this, I would like to go and raid Volcanic Arcanine after we are done streaming. So after this battle, we can go do a mechanized Maxis raid. Come on, guy. You're our last battle. Let's make it a good one, buddy. Yes! That's what I like seeing. That is what I like seeing. And let's go for Tailwind. And let's go for Pollen Puff. Just because I want to try and take down that Regieleki. I just want to break its sash if possible. Hopefully... Actually, wait. No, let's go for Leaf Storm. They might be trying to switch in. They might be trying to switch in their Pelipper. Oh, nope, they're not. Alright. You son of a... Oh, it missed! I was like, did that actually hit? Nope, it didn't. So, let's go for Snarl, and let's go for another Leaf Storm. They're going to actually need to go for the... If they go for... Oh, Crown Zacian. Did not expect that. Please be going for Pelipper. Please be going for the Pepeler. Please be going... Oh, Kingdra. Okay, I mean, we're still going to destroy Kingdra anyway. Because, like, it's gone. Now, we did 10% to Kingdra, so that means that Kingdra's going to go down next turn. Let's go for Pollen Puff. Oh, good. So it didn't even matter. So, going for sub. Boom. Pollen Puff. Can we break the sub? Dang, we didn't break the sub. Go for Tailwind. Go for... Let's go for Tailwind. Let's go for Pollen Puff. Play rough, did not get a KO. We Pollen Puff away the Kingdra. We're now back up to speed. We're now outspeeding that Zacian. Thankfully. Are we faster than Regieleki now? Now we should go for Pollen Puff. Yeah, let's go for Snarl, and let's go for Pollen Puff. Pew! Bolt Switch. Oh, I did not expect that. Actually, wait, no. Wait, this is good. This is good. Because now it means that Groudon is going to ensure... Oh, right, I forgot Zacian still had to go. But, I mean, I'm still going to get that unless he's going to recall his... unless he's going to recall the thing, which I don't think he's going to do. Okay, so you're gonna go for that. Rock Slide, please kill the Pelipper. Please kill the Pelipper. Flinch, please. Flinch, yes! Good! So now if we go for a Rock Slide, and we go for a Thunder Wavy. Go for a Wavy Thunder. So he's still got his Regieleki, which we're probably gonna kill. Hopefully. Wait, we're faster than Zacian? Oh, right, Tailwind! The Babira Berry saves our lives. Fortunately, we are now out of our... we are now no longer in the sun, because they're going to be switching back to... What's it called? Pelipper. Just go for Protect. Thankfully. Please be paralyzed. Dang it. Dang it. Please be paralyzed. Good, they're para. Paired. Alright. This is a nail biter. I like this. And let's just keep going for that. Dazzling Gleam, Dazz Gleam, Dazz Gleam. We gotta go for Thunderbolt. I mean, Rock Slide's gonna KO you anyway. So long as we can actually hit Pelipper with Rock Slide, we pretty much win this. Because I don't think it's gonna be able to survive a... It's not gonna be able to survive one Rock Slide if it hits. But flinch? Flinch? Dang, Behemoth Blade hits and it connects. You're gonna protect? No, they're probably gonna go for. They're probably gonna go for protect this turn or sub. Wait. Oh, you outsped me. Okay. Well, that is all for tonight, guys. Before we go, I would like you to... Let's see. Where is it? No, wrong thing. No, not studio. Not studio. We're going to go here. Go to Volcanic. And, before we go... So where's my stream chat? We're going to go back here. Going to go to this. And we're going to go raid my friend Volcanic Arcanine with the hashtag Mechanized Maxis Raid. See you guys over there.